Ladies, gentlemen, good evening.
Evening. Yes, good evening.
It is English panel of a Grupo de Livre. I'm called by Paisão Musicalista, aka o Agricultor de Palavras. Welcome to the Grupo de Livre. We are a multilingual discussion community that has a massive objective of creating a debate platform, promoting and producing the contradictory. We have tonight to explore more one interesting topic, and we waited that all kind of member can participate with their own opinion, becoming this dialectics world a good opportunity to know all kind of reality. In this debate, we use a level of English according with a common European framework of reference for language, the levels A1 and B1 to facilitate the communication. And started this presentation before our debate. Say your name, something like that of one presentation. I started with my left hand. The name.
Hello, my name is Livre, and I have so appreciate to stay here with us, and I wish that this day is so happy for us.
Her, as you know, Seraphine is all you have to know about me. Seraphine is enough. So, good evening. My name is Gabriel.
Okay. Then the presentation. Only to remember, today we'll meet about the importance of information nowadays. With this topic, we intend to explore several aspects related to this kind of situation. And we request for all kind of member here can feel free to express, and remember the contradictor is welcome. And the first question that I should like to put here is what do you say about information? In your point of view, what is your comment about information?
Well, what I can tell about information is that, information is a set of knowledge that allow us get realized about situations and help us taking decisions and acting more confidently about some situation.
Okay, thank you. Our unique lady, what did you say about information, your point of view?
For me, information is all things that you have to know. Is the knowledge is information. Yeah, it's about this.
Yeah, inform about something.
Something, yeah, situation. Yeah, it's it.
Okay, thank you very much. Mr. Gabriel, what you say about that?
So, information is everything which comes to us. Everything which get in contact with our sense organs, okay? Sense organs, okay? So, that's what we call by information. And most of that information may come from our eyes, our nose, okay? Our ears. And, well, that's all, okay? That's all.
Okay, thank you very much. When we see the information, we can understand that it causes one impact in our life, and we understand that this kind of information must be managed, because one bad information can affect us, our emotion. One news, for instance, in one parent death can affect us, our environment. How much danger can we see about information, in your point of view?
Well. I was out of myself. Do you mind to repeat?
So, about, for instance, information. How do we must manage information? In terms of, for instance, if I received one message, is a deaf news about something. How do you think I must inform someone. You just say, look, Gabriel, your father died, for instance.
Yeah.
Oh, there are some kind of methods that we can use to inform something.
Well, I think sometimes the way we express information is by the word, okay, by the words, okay, and the way we manage those words, okay, to express what we intended to transmit, so can get a biggest influence, okay. It may have a bad or good impact, but there are ways that we must, okay, to follow to transmit bad information in the most comprehensible way, not okay in the way to have a bad impact. For example, you are trying to transmit that someone's father died, okay, someone's father died, then you may not have so broad to transmit the information like this. Bro, your father died. It's not like this. But you may start with in a small way, okay? In a soft way, you may say, well, unfortunately, your father is not between us, but such is life. In this world we come and we go. Then we must train ourselves to live with such a situation that happens in our lives. Like this. Then the information may have a bad impact, okay, when we transmit then so badly. So for me, the right way to transmit any information, no matter if it's bad or good, it is on the way we organize the words, okay, to transmit this kind of information.
Okay, in other words, you would say we must be moderate.
Yes.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr.
Well,
Seraphim.
what I can tell about it is that not everyone is the right one to transmit information. Firstly, we gotta know kind of people who is going to receive that information. Well, what kind of one is that? And we gotta know ourselves. Am I the right person to give you information? You gotta know yourself, your way of speaking, your way of acting, but it's kind of your kind of personality can many times influence people's reaction. So the right way to get information, I don't know if there is a right way. Does it rely on each one of people, because every news can impact it differently, different people, So I can tell it rely on each one of us, We gotta know kind of people who is going to receive that information and ask him, how this one is going to react when I tell him. So if I realize that one is going to be good, that information, I can keep on. But if I won't be up to tolerate the ways he's going to act, it's better me looking for someone else to give me the news. That's what I have to tell about.
Okay. Isalina, want to say something like that? The way that, the correct way that we must transmit one message.
Yeah. For me, you have to take care when you see some information on social media, because there are many information on social media is not true. Because our information change your fall of thinking. And you have to see to choice if this information is reality or it is fake. Yeah. And you have to put in back situation when you see one information is not true, and you have to pass a bad situation.
Yeah, I profited this opportunity that she said about this kind of way. For instance, in social media, we noticed several messages are spread. Can be a fake news or a true news. There are several ways. But how do we must identify it is a fake or it is a true?
I think you have to charge better. The is I don't know how. Can you explain?
Research?
Charge, yeah, charge. In
research.
another side.
Okay.
About this person
Research,
is true
research.
or not.
Yeah.
It's about this.
Okay.
And to ask another people if we see if you know this news or not. Now, when many people know about this situation, it can be true. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Well, we are talking about that information that can move our emotions. Not it, you know. That's why the one said you gotta be moderated to give someone else to give a news with someone else's father that someone else's father died. Yeah,
For instance, this is one instance. Yeah.
Yes. But there is another kind of news. There is of information. There is tautology. You know, I don't know if you already have heard about this information. Tautology.
But tautology is something like you said several things, but don't express in a resume, no?
Not exactly. You know, it's information. It's kind of information that we don't use. There is no kind of useful. You know, like for example, to say Mr. Gabriel asking to me, for example, when we are going to eat. I'm gonna tell him when food be ready. You know, that's kind of information we can use. You know, that's tautology. I don't know if you mean what I said.
Well, I'm trying to get it, okay?
To get.
The point. Yeah, but I know about the tautology. Tautology is something like, in other perspective, is something like, for instance, we speak a lot, and you don't meet the simple
You spoke a
words.
lot, but so you spoke
Unnecessarily,
a lot. You
usually.
spoke a lot, but you said nothing.
Yeah,
Like
something,
this?
yeah.
Not exactly. Not exactly.
No, in
like
other
me.
perspective,
You spoke a lot, but you said nothing.
it's a one unusual information.
Yeah, kind
It's
of.
just, yeah, it's a quantity information, but you didn't say nothing. Something like that.
Not exactly big information. This one can be short, you know. As I said, information that we can use in the moment, you know. As I said, you know, that example, you asked me, when are we going to eat? And I answer you, when food be ready, you know. The useful information would be like we are going to eat around 6 p.m. 6 a.m. That's a useful information because that information made me realize about time that we're gonna eat. But
no water, okay?
You know.
We got to the point. We got to the point. So, what to say about this kind of way? In your perspective, how do we must manage the information in social medias?
Well, that's a big challenge. A real big challenge. Something that not even you, not even me, not even us, is something you can approach out of. You know, when we get into social media, we find out many things, and sometimes we get lost there, and we run away from things that really made us going to there. So to control it, we first gotta know exactly in our mind what we gonna make, what we want to know, what we gonna make there. And when we find out and news from there, we don't have to imitate ourselves there. You know, we gotta go to another source in order to get stronger that information and from our thirst, you gotta realize that information is true or not, is useful or not. You know, I said a lot of things, but I think we didn't realize what I mean. That's the point.
Okay. Dr. Go.
Well,
The next. Yeah.
It is a good question, and sometimes it is a little bit hard to answer, depending on each one perspective. But on my own perspective, I can say or I can start by saying we must be capable to select which kind of information are good for ourselves and information that are not good. That's the one point. After you select this, okay, if you are using a Facebook, you have the possibility to select what kind of what kind of information, okay, Facebook can suggest you. You only go at the definition of Facebook and look for the option select. So not show more this kind of information or this kind of content. Then this is one of the points. And other information may be true or may have a logic, okay, but are not true. Then we must look for an interpretation really. If we may trust this information or we need to search more, and after we deposit more confidence in its information. For example, we've receiving, okay, a lot of information related with philosophy. And information related with philosophy are information that touch our souls. And our souls is completely our mental well-being. Some information can change the way we see the world. Then we must pay attention because that information may influence us in a bad way or may change the way we think about a certain thing. Okay, let's just suggest one case. It is like we are living in this world, and in this world you will be always disappointed by the people. Then you have to train yourself to live with this and not trust anyone. So it got logic. This content, okay, got logic. Have a logic. But the point is, this sentence teach us not to trust anyone because we're gonna be disappointed. We're gonna be disappointed. Then we must look at this point and analyze. Is it right?
So
What?
I didn't get your example with your sounds.
Just like in social media, we may find a lot of information. We must select which information we are going to consume, and classify the good or bad. If possible, so if the app you are using give you the opportunity to select the kind of content you like or dislike. Yes, do that. For example, Facebook give you the opportunity to select the kind of content you like or the kind of content you like. Then another point is some information have logic but are not right, and if we will not pay attention, we may be influenced by that information.
Wow. For example, what?
Yes.
Do you have an example of
In this
information?
case, for example, pay attention to this extent. Okay, in this world, we are going to be disappointed by the people. Then we must train ourselves. We must train ourselves to live with this kind of a situation and not trust anyone. Because if we trust someone, we may get into a trap. Okay, we may get into a trap, and we are going to be disappointed. Then this extent, or this content, teach us, to not to trust anyone, not to trust, and it is not true. It is. The sentence is right. In this world, we are going to be disappointed one another moment, but it doesn't mean that we may stop. We have to stop trusting people.
You say to trust anyone. We gotta trust anyone?
I trust.
Do you have to trust anyone?
Yes. So I have to trust.
Or if someone else you don't know any word comes here and asks you around your 700, I don't know how to say it. 700,000 or something like this. That is right, you know. And you got this money right there with you. Would you give him? And he say he's going to get that money your mother or something kind. Would you give him? No. I'm so confused.
Can organize your thoughts and after
Yes.
put the consideration.
Let me try
Just
again.
say- just-
What if- yes, that's
Okay, can.
What if someone else you don't know? Anybody, as you said on your example, will come here and tell you, Mr. Gabriel, give me your phone. I know where you live. Your mother told me to give me your phone to take her, you know. You said we can trust anyone. Would you trust me to give you your phone? Will you trust it? Give me your phone?
Well, I will not trust. Answering,
Why? But you said you can trust anyone.
so answering this question, I will not trust.
But why?
I will
Why?
not
You
trust.
was like
Because I know nothing about himself. Okay, I know nothing about himself. But the idea I'm bringing here, okay, I'm trying to bring here is in a general perspective. Okay, in a general perspective, we know that humans being imperfection. For even humans being imperfection, we may trust on people. You may trust on people. Yes, but there are certain cases that you will not trust. You have the possibility. So you have the possibility to trust. It is in a more particle. Okay, particle situation. In more particle situation. Okay, or private situation. Okay, you may trust, or you may not trust, or trust depending on. So, on relation you have with
What
this
kind
one.
of a person I'm talking about?
Yes,
We're
and the
talking
kind
about.
of a person you are
that we're
talking
talking
to.
about, yeah.
It will depend.
But
But in a general perspective, you may trust on people. I may trust in you.
No,
You can trust people, but you
in-
can't trust anyone, as you say.
I can trust anyone. I can trust anyone. It will depend on kind of a things I'm going to trust.
What you understand about
And,
anyone? What you understand about anyone?
But anyone.
Yeah. What you understand about anyone?
But anyone.
Yeah.
Anyone.
You know, I want you to give. No, not exactly. I want
It
you
will
to give an
depend on the
information.
kind of information.
but this
I'll
kind
tell
of-
you. I'll tell you what is anyone. Anyone is somebody you know. You don't know exactly. You know, when you decide to try somebody, is because you already know that's one.
Yeah.
You lived with him. You know about his life. You know kind of things he's like, and this kind of personality, part of each, of course. Behavior, a lot of things. You know.
But I should
You
like
get-
conduct our debate, you know. We talk about for untrusting or trusting. It's about
okay.
for information, concrete or about
Trust
stuff.
information.
Yeah, it's on the way.
There is
But
information
we need
may
to
trust
do
and others
we need
may
to
not.
progress in our discussion.
Our discussion, okay.
Yeah, we need to can this kind of confidence depends of someone we think.
Yes, it will depend on the people. On the people we're talking to, and the kind of a matter. Okay, the kind of a matter I'm going to share with this one.
Okay,
Well,
but
I gotta say something.
yeah.
When you say that example you gave to us, the statement was, in this work you will be disappointed by people.
But we're going to be disappointed by the people.
Okay, that's
Uh-huh.
the example. You say-
Then we must
you say-
train ourselves to deal with this situation and not to trust them.
Yeah, that's what you say. Yeah, not trust anyone. You say they're not trusting anyone. You know, you consider this kind of information alleged information, but not exactly true.
Yes, not exactly true.
Okay.
It is like
But I don't see like it is. You know, there is kind of information that if that is true or not, is relying on personal information. It's relying on personal comprehension. Like for example, people from our society is going to change. You know, it's not exactly a truth or a fake information. It's kind of information that if that is true or not, rely on you.
No, but something for instance, when I receive some information, I'm gonna talk about it. For instance, you are trusting this information, okay? But the truth, all fake, not depend of you, depend the nature of information. But I can trust or not.
yes.
No conclusion. For instance, I ain't the judge that I can say it is truth or it is fake. I can say I trust in this or not. Yeah.
So Mr. Surafi,
But we need to progress, man.
what I'm trying to
We need to
explain
progress.
on social media, okay, in social media, we may find a lot of information that may change our inside, okay, may change our inside, and many of this information, so may not be good, may not transform us to the good way, okay. It may bring to us a different perspective to analyze life.
But I should like explore this kind of way. How kind of way do we must manage information and misinformation? Or
Yeah, so there are
how kind of way
information
we can,
we find on social media that teach us to be a sad one, and there are information that teach us to hide, okay, to hide our feelings, not show to anyone, like the example I brought here. Teach us to hide our feelings, because if we open doors to anybody else know, okay, things about our lives, okay, our lives. So we may be disappointed after, and it is not the point. It is, according to the psychology, more trouble you face, it will affect your feeling, the way you see the world.
but to
And
resume
if
your
you keep-
expression, we need to progress in our debate. That's so stopped.
Well, yes, this is, I'm trying to explain my idea, okay?
No, but we can resume, because we are fleeing here to the focus of
Yeah.
the debate. Don't forget to speak about the information.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
and the question is how we have to manage the information we find on social media.
Misinformation and information in social media.
Misinformation
And the information,
the
yeah.
information. So it means that my idea, so the idea I'm presenting here is a little bit away from the question. It is, well, if we have information that is true, we may adaptate this information to our life, okay, to our life or lives. So, and if the information seems not true, we may search, okay, to know more about. Then even the information looks true, we have to be attentive, because not every information that looks true is true. Others got logic but are not true, as I was defending times before. Okay, then we have to analyze each perspective, research, and analyze if it is really right, or it's not right but looks alright because it has got knowledge, logic.
Okay, can be logic, but can be fake simultaneously.
Yes, it's like this.
Okay.
For example, the example I brought before, yes, got logic, but it's not true.
Okay.
Well, about